Every journey begins with a destination, but some journeys begin with a purpose much greater than the road ahead. On July 2026, the NUWEBIZ Foundation team set out across northern Uganda carrying more than documents and presentations. They carried a commitment entrusted to them by the Uganda Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development under the GROW project. A commitment to work alongside refugee women entrepreneurs, strengthen local partnerships, and help build sustainable structures that would continue creating opportunities long after the journey has ended. Ahead lies Palabek Refugee Settlement in Lamwo District, a place where thousands have sought safety after unimaginable losses. But beyond its borders lives something far greater than survival: hope, resilience, and a courage to begin again. Palabek Refugee Settlement is a home to thousands of people rebuilding their lives after displacement. Yet, beyond every shelter are women who have chosen not to be defined by their circumstances. They are entrepreneurs, mothers, community leaders, women whose business represents more than income. They represent resilience, dignity, hope for their families who depend on them. Today, their journey and ours would meet. Every meaningful partnership begins with listening, understanding, and building trust. Before the day activities could begin, the purpose of this mission had to be shared with the community.
Greetings to you all our viewers. I'm called Anek Christine, CEO, NUWEBIZ Foundation. I bring you good news. We have been contracted to implement GROW projects in northern Uganda, and so far we have covered 41 districts and 7 refugee settlements. 11 districts have been covered in Lao sub-region, 9 districts in Karamoja, 8 districts in Acholi sub-region, and 13 districts in West Nile, and 6 refugee settlements in West Nile region, and 1 settlement in Acholi sub-region, Palabek Refugee Settlement. And what we have noticed during this work, we noticed women had groups already, leaders in their small leadership, their community groups. Some groups were registered, some of them were not registered, but they have been working. Some of them have been working for over 10 years in that group. They have been in their group doing savings and what. But now, through the formation of the Women Entrepreneur Platform, we realized there was a gap. And we are looking at sustainability of these WEPs that we have now formed. How are they going to stay? So as NUWEBIZ Foundation, an organization, our mandate is to build the capacities of women and empower women in business. So what we are going to do, we are going to build the capacity of these leaders that we have voted, and also to sustain them more in this WEP. A WEP is a safe space for women, for knowledge sharing, for mentorship, for networking, a space where women freely speak. Some of them have been in groups of 10 years. What knowledge have they been using in those groups that has kept them? Now we have reached a level where we have 48 WEPs. Now we want to see how to sustain this in northern Uganda. Because it's supposed to grow. Since the project said generating growth opportunities and productivity for women enterprises, we want to grow the women enterprises. All these women are doing a lot of businesses, very good businesses. And now we are unlocking their opportunities, unlocking everything that has been blocking them from growing their businesses. The banks have come to us. We have worked with different organizations. We have worked with every organization that has come through to make sure the women grow.
Sustainable change begins long before the first workshop or training session. It begins with partnership. Before engaging the women entrepreneurs, NUWEBIZ Foundation met with the commandant of Palabek Refugee Settlement to introduce the assignment entrusted to the organization by the Uganda Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development. These conversations were more than formal introductions. They laid the foundation for collaboration, local ownership, and shared commitment to supporting the women entrepreneurs throughout the implementation of the GROW project. The heart of this engagement was the establishment of another Women Entrepreneurs Platform. This platform represents more than a group of individuals. It represents a community-led, structured where women entrepreneurs can continue sharing knowledge, supporting one another through the selection of their leaders. One by one, each entrepreneur stepped forward to share her story. Every name recorded, every business documented, every conversation held represented far more than information collected on a form. It was a promise that today's engagement would not end on the meeting closed. Through profiling, NUWEBIZ Foundation created a foundation for continued mentorship, communication, and future support, ensuring every entrepreneur remained connected to the opportunities made possible through the Grow projects and beyond. Then came one of the most important moments of the day, the establishment of the Women Entrepreneurs Platform. More than a committee, more than a leadership team. This platform represented a permanent community structure where women entrepreneurs can organize, share opportunities, strengthen their business, and continue working together long after this visit. The leaders chosen today will become the voices of hundreds of women entrepreneurs, helping ensure that the support reaches those who need it most and that the journey towards economic empowerment continues. Having witnessed the day's engagement, the Refugee Welfare Council chairperson shared his reflection on what this partnership means for Palabek Refugee Settlement.
My name is Joseph Kapan. First thing, I am the newly elected RWC3 chairperson in Palabek Refugee Settlement. I'm coming from Zone 4, Block 5, a South Sudanese register in this settlement. I would like to give a very small remark about the program that you have brought to our women in Palabek Refugee Settlement. As a matter of fact, women are actually undergoing so many tasks, responsibilities in our community. They're even more vulnerable than the men. I think the program you brought will really encourage women and will strengthen women's capacity in order to improve livelihood in each zone within the settlement. I think this program for business is a very, very important aspect that you have brought to this settlement. Yeah, my second remark is on is about NUWEBIZ Foundation and the growth program, which is handling women entrepreneurship platform. I believe this program is very, very important for our business opportunity, which will help the women. I want to thank the OPM, the government of Uganda, for doing a lot caring for the refugees in Palabek Refugee Settlement. They have been doing a lot, but I would like to put more emphasis that there's a need for more to be done through this platform. I think this platform for me is going to address most of these challenges, and especially when they have a program that will really tackle the beneficiary directly. This is very important. I'm very happy about this, and I believe WEP will be in position to address and improve the women condition in this settlement. The women here in Palabek Refugee Settlement, as other women in other places, are also facing difficulties. Some of them are vulnerable, but I think this project here is going really to improve the life of the women in Palabek Refugee Settlement.
As the sun begins to settle over Palabek, the day's activities came to an end. New partnership has been built. New leaders have been entrusted by their fellow entrepreneurs. A permanent women entrepreneurs platform now stood as a foundation for continued growth and collaboration. But Palabek was only the beginning.
Grow with formation.